of all, I need to say that this is not a Columbia problem. As we speak right now, according to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, there are 2.5 to 3.5 million Americans that are unemployed and looking for a place to lay their head.
I do not think Columbia is doing enough to help the homeless.
I would have to say no. Columbia's way of dealing with the homeless or trying to assist the homeless needs to be updated. This is 2010, and I believe that Columbia, in the way that they service the homeless people, and it is a growing homeless population nationwide, I think it's probably still dealing with 1980 or 1990 rules and regulations and methods.
There are a lot of positive attributes in Columbia. We have a large number of agencies designed at feeding, so hunger is not an issue. From everything I hear, they say this is one of the best fed group of homeless group around. In fact, people that know of Columbia that are in sort of transient homeless move here. The shelters, on the other hand, I'm getting a lot of feedback that there is a lot of violence that occurs in there, theft, and can actually contribute to more harm for people than good. We don't have a lot of preventative services, and I think that's the way that we're going to have to move into, especially as the homeless population is growing.
Well, Columbia it's not really hard to find a free meal in Columbia, but shelter-wise, it's a bit of a challenge.
We have food. We're blessed with. We have food galore. We have clothing. There's a modicum of medical care, but we need improved medical care. What we really need in Columbia is employment and housing. Many of the homeless want to work, but there's no opportunity.
The policymakers of Columbia?
Yep.
I would say that, first of all, I want to thank you for your cooperation, but more needs to be done. I would say also that the three major things that need to be addressed immediately is shelter, jobs, and medical care.
I would say that I feel a lot of the homelessness that people don't see around in Columbia should be looked upon, and there should be more help involving the homeless community.
If given the opportunity, I think that I would, want to stress that when we're looking at the homeless population, and this isn't just to the Columbia, this is to everybody, the only distinguishing factor between homeless people and the others in society, people, is the fact that they lack housing. When we start treating the subpopulation like there is something wrong with them and that the causes that led them there, we are never going to overcome homelessness.
Help us help ourselves.